It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Orioles and the New York Yankees. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Stanton, still ranging back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run here off the bat of Aaron Altair. First home run of the campaign for him. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
Batting second.
And here's Tyler Saladino. As he hits one on a line to left field. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Now to the plate, Preston Tucker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. This is pulled into right. Judge is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box now, Eric Thames. Big swing by Thames and a deep drive to right. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
In now, Roberto Ramos. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this. All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over the first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Another one sent foul. The next 0-2.
Nope.
Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. It's down, and their first hit of the new campaign is going for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Urshela is on his way home. He will score. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Aaron.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Hits it high and deep out to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And to score from third, the tying run.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So we're back to even now after the sac fly. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Torres. Ball one. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Also, that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Gary.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Still 1-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Machado into shallow left. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
The left fielder.
Now at the plate, number 41. He'll take his first hacks here. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Hard liner to center field. Gardner is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 8.
Dixon Machado digs in.
Machado.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. Voit has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. Digging in, Luke Voit. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Voit.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is taken high above the zone. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Liner in there for a base hit.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with 1 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with Show Track. He got a solid read off the bat. The route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he lines it out to center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Out
outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Urshela, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slow roller left side, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We played 2 full. The Yankees are out in front, 3-2. In now, Christian Betancourt, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Betancourt.
First offering on its way. In there for strike one. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Aaron Altair, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Popped up. LeMahieu is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Tyler Saladino.
Now batting, Tyler Saladino, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. LeMahieu for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch on its way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Chris Volstad is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Chris Volstad.
The windup and the 0-1. Line hard, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, Gleyber.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they still lead it 3-2. Digging in now, Preston Tucker, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 32, Preston Tucker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Orioles have come back to tie this one at 3. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Standing in now, Eric Thames. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. One strike now from Cole. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just fouled into the second deck. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
In now, Roberto Ramos. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ground ball right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting. Second
Taylor Motter steps into the box. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Orioles able to square things up on. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Tucker ranging back, and it's gone. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. First home run of the campaign for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The batter, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Stepping in now, Luke Voit. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Well, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Boy, this has been a tough one for him so far, D-Roll. 7th hit of the game already. They're really making him work.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. As Dustin Pedroia says, it's a laser show out there.
And he's back in standing. Number 50 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 50.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Stanton leads off first with 1 away. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good swing there by Gardner as he hooks this one foul down into the seats in right. Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Stanton blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He'll score easily, and they now lead by 2.
As we take a look here, it's just a good piece of hitting and good hustle. Driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just 1 out.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. And that misses for ball one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 6-3 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sack fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Andujar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
LeMahieu.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike two. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And a wide throw as this one gets by him at the bag.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. A throw to the plate. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Leading off the inning, number 41. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. So coming to the plate, Dixon Machado. He popped out at his first trip. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Stepping into the box, Christian Betancourt. He singled his last time up. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Thank you, Heidi. Ben Lively is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. In there, strike one.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 8-3.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Altair is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So one away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit. Throw won't get him.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Aaron Brooks is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 39.
Fouled away. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Voit at third with 2 away. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more. At the plate, Aaron Altherr. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tyler Saladino.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Saladino. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second
right
out.
Fielder, number 32, Preston Tucker.
Digging in and looking for more, Preston Tucker. He went deep last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Now worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep and gone up into the second deck. Stepping in now, Roberto Ramos. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Yankees 8. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. Triple homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Gio Urshela, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
David Hale is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
75, David Hale.
First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And things are going to go from bad to worse now as a balk has been called. And that's going to extend this lead. Andujar, a runner at second with one away.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Tucker is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there. You have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball there as that's fouled away for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Mike Wright Jr. takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. Again, he sends it out of play. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I love these grinder at-bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 9 and the Orioles 5. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Jonathan Holder is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Holder is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
line toward the alley in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The batter, number 41.
Stepping up to the plate, number 41. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he is in there. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
First pitch on its way. In there, now the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Gardner is there, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a strong throw by Gardner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Coming to the plate now, Christian Betancourt. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Next for the Orioles.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Into the box now, Aaron Altair as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 9 and the Orioles 6. Standing in, Torres. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez. In previous meetings with Mike Wright, he's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. The windup and the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2 and 2.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
And a sinker too far in here. He lost him on ball 4.
The first baseman,
Nick Kingham enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 66.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with 1 away. The 0-2 home on a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Giancarlo Stanton. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0.
Ready now for Baltimore, Tyler Saladino. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location. It was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line to the right side, but right to the second baseman, and that's the 2nd out. Ready once again, Eric Thames. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pulled toward right center field. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They don't make any headway. Still down 9-6. Anthony Swarzak is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 38, Anthony.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Tucker is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
the designated hitter, Miguel.
Here comes the first pitch.
Andujar.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Altair giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 1 for 2. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery to short. Machado is there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on opening day. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 54.
Striding in to start the ninth, Roberto Ramos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Liner towards second, but an Annenball right to him for the first down.
Now batter.
Striding into the box, Taylor Motter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. but I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Gardner is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 41.
Ready now, number 41. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Number 62 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
9-6 the final tally in this one. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Garrett Cole earns his first win of the season. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the